Welcome to my workbench again, and greetings from the UK. About a week ago, I think it was now, I released a video. I have a feeling I put it on the On30 railroading group on Facebook, and also on my own new YouTube channel, Black Dog Mine, about trying to source a replacement motor for the Bachmann On30 Davenport Gas Mechanical. In fact, I've got 8 Davenports. This is one that gets hot, so that's as good as had it really. But they've been impossible to get from Bachmann for an awfully long time now. For quite a time it was at least showing as a part for that discontinued Loco with a part number and a price, but it was showing out of stock. In fact, I may well have bought the last one, because soon after I purchased mine I noticed that they had no more in stock. But now it's not even listed as an item, so I think we can safely assume probably we're never going to be able to buy any more from them. But anyway, quite determined. I had a bit of a search to see if I could find another source, and I came up with a supplier in the UK, and found one that looked the same, so I ordered one anyway. I measured out with my calipers, and it seems to be exactly the same. The Boss diameters, front and rear, the brush gear, the case size. The only difference is that I can see is a worm. It's a coarser pitch worm and larger in diameter, as you can see. Whether the windings, armature windings, are the same, I can't say without pulling the whole thing apart and comparing them. I think it's highly unlikely, especially as they're both branded Bachmann motors, that there's any difference. I think it would be identical. But armature windings, both in terms of the gauge wire they've used and the number of turns, dictates the sort of power band of the motor and how much torque it will have, and so on. Some, higher revving motors, others pull well at low speeds, but I think it's the same. You would need to change the worm over, swap them across, which would need a gear puller. The shaft, from what I can remember, is 1.5 mil. So you'd need a gear puller normally with a 1.5 mil shaft that will push down inside the worm. However, I notice on here the hole in the worm is actually a smaller diameter than the shaft of the motor. So you'd have a little bit of fiddling around to do, but it's obviously not impossible. I've just bought 2 more from the same supplier, and I gather that he's planning to sell the business. Well, in fact, it is already up. It's been up for sale for some time now, but he's planning to retire completely by the 1st of July next year anyway. I think the story goes that he bought up a lot of Bachmann spares when they effectively shut down their UK spares operation, and a lot of them were for the On30 American style Locos. I had even contemplated driving a couple of hours to go and see him and having a look with a possible view to purchasing all that he has, but as I'm also well past retirement age, I'm not sure I really want to be bothered with business anymore, so I probably won't bother. The motor is described on their website as the sort of later US type. It's quite easy to spot. Here are the details. So this is the name of the company, EKM Exhibitions. Strange name really, to do with railway spares, and the contact details. They do ship overseas. I think this cost me, I think it was about £14 GBP for one motor, which was a lot cheaper than Bachmann were charging, and obviously it's a lot cheaper than any of the cordless motor conversions that might be available. I think the standard motor is perfectly okay, so this might be a nice inexpensive solution. So there we go, down to you. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but as far as I can see, it's the same motor, it's just a different worm. Any queries, obviously any questions, you can add them to the comments section if it's on Facebook or my YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, then why don't you do that? I'm a relative beginner, but I've got lots of interesting videos on there posted already, about 50 or so, and there's some quite exciting Loco projects to come. Also, it would really help if you like the video, either on Facebook or YouTube. It really makes a massive difference because it influences the algorithm, which means more people will then get to see this through their Facebook and YouTube feed. So appreciate, don't be too quick to move away. A big thumbs up would be fantastic, it would really help me. Good luck, enjoy.